everyone, hope all of you are well. This is Lopamudra Dev once again with another video. Obviously, today's video also I will start with a motivational quote. Today's quote stated, "Work hard in silence, let your success be your noise." So there is nothing to say more about this. We should all follow this precious line as mantras of our life and keep working hard silently. So today's video is also regarding environmental education. In the previous video, I discussed about formal ways of environmental education. Today in this video, I will explain about non-formal environmental education. Some people gets confused regarding non-formal and informal. So in the next video I'll be explaining about informal environmental education. Non-formal and informal, there is a very minute difference. In both the cases, learning takes place outside formal learning environment, but in case of non-formal learning, though learning takes place outside learning environment, but it follows some kind of organizational framework. But in case of informal, no such organizational framework is involved. It's completely on the basis of experience, on the basis of some activities by the individual. There is nothing to do with any prescribed rules and regulations. Okay, so let's proceed. So in this slide I have a little bit idea I have given related to non-formal way of education or non-formal ways of learning. In case of non-formal learning, it's a lifelong affair because environment is a dynamic entity and it keeps on changing. So we need to be updated with various environmental issues, so that it cannot be like after completion of our academic that is years, we can be completely detached from environmental education. We need to be educated all the time, so that we can always contribute towards the betterment of the environment. And non-formal environmental education, or any kind of non-formal education designed for any age group, participating in social, economic, cultural development of the community. During the current era, this particular form of education has gained popularity because it's very required to be updated regarding various issues. And non-formal mode of education, it's very advantageous because it gives the individual an exposure in natural process of inquiring, exploring, evaluating, decision making regarding the environmental problems. That means wholehearted involvement by an individual is there in case of non-formal education. Okay, so let's proceed towards the mode of non-formal environmental education. How non-formal environmental education can be provided to the individuals. Some similarities you will get related to, like the question may come in your mind that some points that I have listed here that we normally practice during our academic years. But here these concepts are not confined to our curriculum. They follow some organizational framework, but that can be made outside the school or college or university environments. Okay, so I think most of you are very much acquainted with this particular concepts like seminar, symposium, excursions, workshops. So still, let me help you to recall what seminar exactly is, and how seminar can be an effective way by which non-formal environmental education can be provided. Uh, let's As you all know that in case of seminar, individuals present some papers or reports before a group of, suppose if you take the example of seminar that is done in the schools or universities, an individual student, they prepare a paper and present it before group of peer members. In this case, seminars can be conducted outside uh, by the persons who are very much concerned about environment, or you can say environmentalists, and they can present their report to the community members. And the most important advantage of seminar is seminar increases the power of comprehension and evaluation. The way the things are explained, the reports are present, it it can be easily understandable by the persons, those who are ignorant about various environmental issues. At the same time, seminars help in developing the values like self reliance, self confidence, sense of cooperation, and responsibility. If such kind of seminars are organized at frequent intervals in the rural areas or interior areas to make people aware about environmental issues, actually it's not only rural or interior areas, the peoples living in the urban societies, those who are so-called that is educated people, they also do many that is ignorant activities. They also show little concern about environment. So to educate them and to inculcate such kind of values and understanding, seminars are very very fruitful. So that's how seminar can be a good way of non-formal environmental education. Next is symposium. Symposium, it's a little similar. You are also acquainted with this particular co-curricular activity that we have done during our school or university days. Here what happened, a few peoples, they discuss regarding various aspects of some selected problems. Okay, the speeches, with the help of speeches, then some audiovisual aids are also used, and the part here main that is focus is discussion among the presenter and the audiences. So with this particular that is mode, some new ideas can come out while during the process of discussion, and that can also be done in the community clubs. That can be that can also done during the during various get-togethers. All such things can be informal, that is non-formally done, to inculcate environmental education in the individuals. Like excursions also, you know about the peoples can be taken outside or to the areas which are environmentally sensitive, those who where the that is the various protected areas are there, several biosphere reserves are there, where peoples can go for excursions and can gather knowledge about various ecosystems, the the how the various components of the ecosystems mm, are very corely related, and how this particular relationship is required for a balanced and healthy environment. Such kind of things can also be done with the help of the when the things will be in front of the eyes, when we will see the things, we can realize the things in a better way, which may let us to involve more in solving various environmental issues. Okay, so that is very very important. Next is workshops. Workshops are also very important. Nowadays we often talk about sustainable management, we talk about recycle, reuse, reduce, recover, all those things. Few days back I have seen and I have shared in social media also, because of the corona pandemic, and we are it's very essential to wear mask whenever we go outside. So nowadays the it has become a biggest problem to manage mask waste. That means all the dump yards are full of marks, and these are not actually non biodegradable, but it takes long period of time for degradation. So a person, he has introduced an idea, and he started also implementing this idea. With the help of the mask, that person is making bricks, and those bricks are much harder than that of the normal bricks that are used for construction of buildings. So such kind of things can be done in the workshops. Then in the workshops, people can learn about making of various useful products by using waste materials. Children are often sent to the summer camp during the summer vacations, where such kind of workshops are organized. So these things are out of the learning environment, and these are very very beneficial for solving various environmental issues. At the same time, as I told you, environment is not something plants or air or water. Environment is something related to society, something related to our psychology. So by doing such workshops, one can be socio-economically developed, economical status of the person can be upgraded. We can be very happy by involving ourselves with such productive works. Many peoples nowadays are practicing such kind of that is things, and government is also providing loans for some small scale business. So it's very beneficial for us. And along with that, it is helpful for solving various environmental issues as well. So many of you ask me about notes, but I think that at this stage you should not be strict followers of notes. You simply get the ideas, gather knowledge, and reflect your ideas and knowledge in your that is express the ideas and knowledges in your own language. That will be much better than following some strict notes at this stage. Okay, so I have not made any note. Instead, I thought of giving you more and more ideas, so that you can select some ideas from here, and can express whatever you have understand from this discussion in your own words. Okay, next is eco club or eco development club. This is also very that is in trend in the current era. Eco clubs are some the main aim behind establishing eco club is conserve the natural resources and natural environment, to create eco-friendly environment. Okay, that is the main aim or motto behind establishing eco clubs. Okay, so eco clubs, like various that is the members of the eco clubs, they often that is engaged with various activities like tree plantation, then fencing, sea banks, then cleaning water bodies, then hygiene, promoting the use of non-conventional energy sources. All such things are discussed, and at the same time they try to implement all those things, and they try to build an eco-friendly environment by helping people adopting such that is ideas. Like there is this very small village in Tamil Nadu, uh, in 2003. The head of the panchayat who was selected, he started practicing some eco-friendly practices to develop that particular that is your village, where each and every houses at this current day, each and every houses, they use non-conventional sources of energy. They don't depend on thermal power plants for their electricity requirements. At the same time, they sell electricity to the India government and earn that is 20 lakhs every year, and that 20 lakhs are again used for that is implementation of advanced technology, so that more and more electricity can be harnessed. At the same time, the economic status of the inhabitants of particular village can be upgraded. Okay, that is a very, these are some, if you that is if you are very fond of that, it's not that ha- you that environmental education is a part of your curricula, that's why you will learn something, and just to get good marks in the exam. Being the members of the society, being the members of the environment, you have to have some contribution towards the that means betterment of the environment. So you should always search in such things where you get some new ideas, so that you can also implement in your own areas for making it environment or eco-friendly. Okay, then eco schools, these are also known as green schools. These that is eco schools are also known as green schools. Here what happens, like the uh, the participants of this particular schools can be the students, can be teachers, can be parents, and the members of the broader community. Here what happens, the that is mainly the environmental management is focused, and peoples like some eminent teachers, lecturers, social workers, various officials, they social activists, some other professionals and academicians, they try to inculcate environmental values in the peoples, so that when they leave the eco school, they can make use of all those knowledges in the real life situation that are related to environmental management. Okay, in Jalgaon of Maharashtra there is a eco school named Shraddhashram. They are also contributing for the eco-friendly environment, because Maharashtra is a place where population is huge and the population is growing day by day. So to manage environment in a sustainable way, this eco school has huge contribution. Next is adult education. I think that term is also very, very well known to you all. Adult education, that means after schooling. Normally, what happened? Environmental education is a part of our curricula in very recent years. Earlier, it was not there. So many of the peoples, those who have passed their school days or college or university days, at the same time, those who have not got the scope to enter into the formal learning environment, for them this adult education is very, very useful. Here in this case, what happened? The adults are educated related to various environmental issues. And thing is that that is, adults should be influenced, so that this particular things can be spreaded. Okay, it's not that those who are school goers, those who are young, they should only be known about an environment, and they should only be concerned about environment. Those who are aged peoples, they should also have equal responsibility towards the environment. So here in this case, the adult peoples, those who are not literate, those who don't understand the languages that are shown in the social media, like in our country we often see the newses and all in Hindi or in English. So here what happens, the adults are educated in their own local languages. They are educated with the help of some posters, audiovisual aids, some information packs like leaflets and all are distributed to them, so that they can also acquire knowledge about environment. They can also be aware about environmental issues and can contribute from their side towards the betterment of the environment. Okay. Next is rural youth or non-student youth. That is again very, they are the assets of our society. So what happened? The youth of the rural areas, or the youth, those who are not student, those who have completed their student life, they can organize themselves into groups and spread environmental awareness. They can involve the community leaders, they can involve the women's, and that's how they can contribute towards the betterment. The forest dwellers, the tribal peoples, all those can be involved and educated by this particular organized group. I think a few days back the new movie has released, that is Sherni. If you have watched that movie, you will find that how the non-student youth of a particular area can contribute both adversely or positively towards the uh, betterment of the environment. Okay, so I cannot very specifically tell the year, but there was a national forest in Midnapur district of West Bengal. Before 2000, it was like a barren land, because the forest rangers who were that is appointed before 2000, they just completely made the protected area isolated from the local people or the tribals, you can say, and the youth of the that particular place. So what happened, the the chain, the ecosystem got disturbed, and the land, the protected land become barren. Then after the appointment of a new forest ranger, most probably the name was uh, AC Mukherjee or something. I'm not very sure. I have forgotten. Just the thing has just came in my mind. That's why I'm sharing. So that person, what he did, as soon as he got appointed, he just involved the rural youth and the local peoples, and with, because the local peoples, they know, they are very much attached with the environment of the particular place. So as soon as they were involved, that barren land become a fertile land, and the government has got a revenue of more than lakhs in a month. So you can understand that how this particular that is what to say, such kind of groups of youth, or the that means rural youth, or the uh, local, the youth from the local areas are that is they can, how they can contribute towards the betterment of the environment. That's why they can also, they can involve, they can directly contribute something, or at the same time, with by making groups, they can organize some seminars, they can organize some workshops to educate other local peoples. Okay, so that is that's how also environmental education can be that is provided non-formally. Okay, so please do like and share my videos if you are liking. So it's my duty to remind you time to time. That's why. Again, next one is the NGOs. I think you are also very acquainted with this. There are over 2,200 NGOs working towards the environmental education, awareness, environmental conservation, then pollution control, afforestation, social forestry, uh, floristic and faunal studies, rural development, wildlife conservation, waste management, and economic development programs. Time to time, they come up with various such projects and try to educate people, try to contribute from their own towards various environmental issues. Okay, so NGOs are has have also great contribution, and NGOs can also provide that means non for education, environmental education, non formally, using such activities, or using such what to say, such knowledge toward to the mass regarding environment. Okay, then environmental awareness campaign. Nowadays this is also are in practice. Some uh, NGOs also sometimes organize, some eco clubs also they organize, what they some in some courses, these are given as assignments or extracurricular activities, where some projects are given to the students, where they are to go to the interior places, where they can organize some campaign so that they can educate local peoples, or that means and for that means educate the local peoples related to environment. At the same time, they can spread awareness in the people related to various environmental issues. Okay, that is very often practiced nowadays. uh, I have all completed 10 points related to this particular topics. Now I have listed some more topics that you must know about, but we have already it's almost half an hour, so you may get tired of listening to me. So I will wind up here and will come with the rest of the topics very soon. So wait for the next part of this particular topic that will be presented very soon in front of you. So I'll wind up the video now. Please, please, please do take care of yourself and do like and share my videos. And once again, very, very thank to those who have subscribed my channel and continuously showing their support to me. So bye bye, stay safe, stay home.